Hello, everyone. This is Romy Real Talk, and I'm Dr. Romy. And my go live today is a brief one about how to use ProLon's fasting mimicking diet while traveling. Stay tuned to this channel. I'm going to post some other things about the fasting mimicking diet and ProLon, but I'm here in my hotel room in Washington, D.C. I just delivered a keynote talk, and I use the ProLon fasting mimicking diet 5 days every month. It has been life transformational for me and my clients. And I just wanted to share some tips. The box is easy to travel with. I started day one at home because of my rigorous travel schedule. I put the other four in my carry-on bag. And as you can see, it comes with the Drink and crackers and soup packets and olives and supplements. So that part is really easy. I think the only part that was challenging was how to make the soups. So in the hotel I'm in, room service would not send up a kettle of hot tea. Normally you need to cook these soups on the stove. That's what's recommended. I have found adding boiling water in a pinch helps at home. So here I ordered hot cups of water for hot tea, and I made them extra boiling but told them not to put the tea bags in them. And then I had to order and pay for a separate bowl. I literally had to ask for soup without the bowl. They wouldn't send it without, so I could do that. And then I put the mix in the packet. Sorry, I'm finagling my laptop. And then I'm letting it steep and sit and slowly thicken, and I just keep stirring it. I will not be as good as when you cook it at home. This is their minestrone blend, 130 calories and a part of the fasting mimicking diet. So just wanted to share some tips. This is the hardest part, is traveling with the soups. The other parts are a very delicious Nutria bar. I had one to start off my day and it kept me full for hours. I actually had to remember to eat the next meal. And there's also crackers and olives that are often a part of the snack. And that the other thing I wanted to mention was the Nutria Drink, and when you are traveling, what to do with that. The first couple times I did the fasting mimicking diet, I had to be at home. In the integrative medicine world, we talk about a cleanse will help you do just that, cleanse. In the traditional medical world, which is also my world, this drink can cause some GI upset. And if you have had a lot of inflammation or inflammatory foods, you have to be prepared to be near a restroom. So I'll be honest, I was a little nervous to travel with this today. It is already evening time here, and I waited to use this drink until I was done speaking. The last thing I could do for the few hours I needed to be down with clients is to have an upset stomach. So you'll get another video on how to use the Nutria Drink, but just remember, you look at your weight on the back of this and you mix it in water. They send you a bottle. I typically just mix it in about 20 to 30 ounces of water, and you're supposed to sip on it throughout the day. It's pretty late here, so I'll probably just sip on it over the next few hours. And the goal is we're going to hope not for an upset stomach, because I'm getting on a plane and going to the West Coast tomorrow. So I will keep you posted how this goes. So bottom line, I'm Dr. Romy. I bring together my worlds of neurology, integrative medicine, and mindfulness together to help people with brain and mental health. And intermittent fasting, we've written and talked about it before, has gotten a lot of great reviews online, but really I think it's important for brain and mental health. And I chose the route of Dr. Walter Longo's clinically studied ProLon fasting mimicking diet. We're going to be introducing it at our company as well as a nutrition option. So it's a great option for busy people, because you just need to do it for 5 days a month and then go back to your regular eating schedule, which is hopefully a little bit on the healthier side. I will tell you, I lost weight and kept it off doing this ProLon fasting mimicking diet, despite getting through Thanksgiving and traveling to Europe and eating very well for 2 weeks. I found, most importantly, that my markers of inflammation improved. And we'll talk about that in a separate video. So I just wanted to share these tips. So tips for traveling. If you need to travel with the ProLon fasting mimicking diet, these are the size of the boxes, and they are not heavy at all. So there's 5 total for 5 days. I started day 1 at home and then traveled. So 4 of them fit in my carry-on bag really easily, and I'm traveling with only carry-on items. The crackers and bars are very easy to eat and travel with. Here's an example of the crackers and an example of these very tasty bars. They are my favorite bars for keto on the market, the L bars. So the only challenge is the soup, and you have to order hot water and an empty bowl from room service and end up maybe paying for food they're not going to be delivering to you, but it is worth it. So those are some of my tips on staying healthy on the road. Last but not least, hydration on a ketogenic or fasting diet is essential. So I am drinking typically already about 60 to 80 ounces of water a day. On days that I'm flying, I add an extra liter, another about 32 ounces a day to combat dehydration and all of that. So, especially when you're on a ketogenic or fasting mimicking diet. So, thank you all for being here, and leave any questions and I'll come back and answer them. Here is to learning more together about the ProLon fasting mimicking diet.